Okay, hey guys. I got a good question via email today. Why do we flip? And this was the inequality that the student shared with me. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work it one way with no flip, and then I'm going to work it another way with a flip. And I'll show you the difference. Okay? So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to distribute our -5 through the parentheses and our -2. So we get -5a plus 20 is less than or equal to -2a plus 14. Okay, because -5 times a is -5a. -5 times -4 is plus 20. -2 times a is -2a. -2 times -7 is plus 14. Okay, so let's make our next move. Typically, we like to move our variables to the left, but I'm going to move the smallest variable. Now, you might wonder, why is -5a smaller than -2a? Because it's left. -5 is left of -2, which makes it smaller. So I'm going to add 5a to both sides. And since I'm moving the variables over there, I'm going to move that guy over there. I'm going to move this constant over there to the other side. So -14 and -14. These two are going to be wiped out, and these two are going to be wiped out. Let's see what we get. 20 take away 14 is 6, is less than or equal to 5 minus 2 is 3a. Now, if I divide this side and that side by +3, I am not dividing by a negative. I get a on the right, 2 on the left, and I get 2 is less than or equal to a, or I can write it as a is greater than or equal to 2. Okay? All I did was move the a over here and the 2 over there, but the inequality was pointing at the 2, and it's still pointing at the 2. This is my solution. Okay? I can draw a quick number line to graph it. I'm going to write 0, 2, 4. It's a closed circle because it's greater than or equal to. My variable is on the left, and so this points in the direction of my inequality. And if you were starting to get this and you think, wow, that was easy, yes. When you understand the concepts, it's not so bad. So why do we flip? Now I'm going to show you why we flip. So it's the same process. And just to cut to the chase, I'm just going to write -5a plus 20 is less than or equal to -2a plus 14. Because when I distribute this, I'm going to get the same thing. But this time, I'm going to move this variable to the left and that constant to the right. So I'm going to add 2a to both sides, and I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides. So what's going to happen is those two a's are going to cancel out each other because we're adding the opposites. We're just moving them. Remember, when we move across an inequality or an equality, we add the opposite. So this is plus 20, so we subtract 20. This is minus 2a, so we add 2a. Over here, I get -3a is less than or equal to -6. When I solve for a, I divide both sides by -3. The 3's cancel, leaving me a. This cancels, leaving me 2. But, ding, 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 we will flip the inequality. Why? Because we divided both sides by a negative number. So it was pointing that way, now it points this way, and as you can see, both of these are the same. So that's our inequality. That's why we flip. I hope that helps. clear up any understanding or misunderstanding you may have. If you have for more questions, email them to me, and I will work them up and I'll send them out to the group.